Yes. So to
Sir, can you
know,
make it? Sir, can
yes,
you make it full screen, sir?
yes, of course.
Okay, sir. And the slide is changing or not? Just
Yes,
check
sir.
once. Okay, sir. Everything is fine, sir.
Okay, ma'am, fine.
Sir, we will wait for another 2 to 3 minutes for
Okay,
more participants to join.
okay.
And after 2 3 minutes, we will start the session, sir.
Sure, madam, definitely. Fantastic. Yeah, I shared the YouTube link. Okay, okay, okay. Madam, will it take some more time?
No, sir. We are just beginning the session.
Okay.
Ahona, please take.
A very good afternoon. A very good afternoon. I'm delighted to welcome you all to the fourth day of SUSET 2024. The past 3 days have been a remarkable journey of learning, collaboration, and innovations. Today, we continue this exciting journey with another day filled with inspiring sessions and valuable discussions. I'm thrilled to welcome our distinguished speaker for today, Dr. N. Nathan. Your presence and willingness to share your knowledge and expertise are greatly appreciated. We look forward to your insightful presentations and the valuable perspectives you will bring to our discussions. As we embark on the fourth day, let us continue to embrace the spirit of collaboration, innovations, and discovery. May today be filled with the enlightened discussions, new ideas, and meaningful connections that will pave the way for future advancement. Once again, welcome to the fourth day of SUSET 2024. Let's make this day as impactful and memorable as the previous days. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome Dr. N. Nathan, Associate Professor at Sri Balaji University, Pune, to SUSET 2024. Dr. Nathan's extensive academic and research background make him a valuable addition to our FDP program, and we are thrilled to have him with us today. Dr. Nathan completed his bachelor's degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering from JJ College Engineering and Technology. He went on to earn his master's degree in Software Engineering from Anna University. Furthering his academic pursuits, he completed his PhD in Decision Support System for IoT-based infrastructures from VIT Universities, Vellore. With expertise in IoT and smart networks, machine learning, soft computing, decision science, and deep learning, Dr. Nathan had made a significant contribution to these fields. He has contributed to developing industry-leading solutions for applications such as IEEE, Elsevier, Springer, MDPI, and IndoScience. Additionally, he has presented 15 conference papers with prominent publishers like IEEE and Springer. Dr. Nathan has also authored 3 books and numerous book chapters, showcasing his breadth of knowledge and commitment to advancing his areas of interest. We are incredibly fortunate to have Dr. Nathan to share his insights and expertise with us today. His work in decision support system for IoT-based infrastructures and his contributions to the field of machine learning and deep learning are sure to provide us with invaluable knowledges and inspiration. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Nathan. We look forward to your presentation and the opportunity to learn from your extensive experience and research. Sir, all the session is now yours.
Thank you so much. Uh, it's been a great pleasure to be here in front of the learned people to deliver this part of presentation. Actually, I'm actually Nallakarapan Kailasnathan. Kailasnathan is my father's name. But anyway, all credits to him. Uh, so I just want to make this session into 3 parts, basically. And when we talk about IoT, why IoT? And when we talk about AI, why AI in IoT? And what is the real demand for the world? Why we are integrating this part? This is actually the best part of the whole discussion. So without making a proper knot between the 3 things, we are not in a position to say the integration of IoT with AI. Because IoT is a kind of electronic sensors that can automatically read, sense, communicate the data into scalable networks like cloud or fog computing. Basically, they are small scale devices, like small sensors, which can read data either from human body or industrial devices, smart bulbs, TV, fridge, everywhere they can reside, everywhere they can simply be a part of it. So it's a small scale sensors, but the data is continuous, which means the data we are actually getting it in real time. Real time means it's continuous, it is recorded for every seconds. This is how it actually works. So how this AI, what is the role of AI in IoT? When IoT is able to fetch data to the cloud and distribute the data to the people, and the data is useful for some decision, why the AI is here? So AI is for automation. So what is automation with IoT, and what is the end point of this, and why we are actually doing all this stuff is the question. The first part of discussion of the whole thing. So let me be very clear about why these technologies emerge and evolve and they are combined is all because of a pandemic situation that were around the world, COVID. So we had experienced the worst phases of our life and we had no idea about whether we would survive this part or not. This are all between 2020 and 2021. We were finding it difficult to get food and survival points like medicines, transportation, and then so and so, water supply, whatever it is. So everything was affected around the world, and people were not able to touch each other physically, and people were not able to communicate with each other physically. And the industries found it difficult to deliver the goods to customers, and customers were not able to go and buy in markets. Literally, there was absence of market that really made the industry suffer a lot. So with this point, there is a need for technological improvement so that the customer centric applications need to be developed around the world. And there should not be any contact between the company and the customer. Company manufactures something and customer gets something without contacting the company. And people get the products, services without touching each other. This is ultimate goal of this sustainable development. Customer centric approach. Everything is simple, everything is useful, and everything is without the direct contact. Everything is automated, which means you are able to sit here and you are able to buy a television and see how it works through a demo online with a virtual presence or with what do you say, AR and VR. And you are in a classroom without being physically in the classroom. So these things are upcoming in metaverse. So why I'm connecting all the dots? When you say IoT and AI, everything comes to a part. Now, first we need to know why there is a need for IoT and why there is a need for AI. In one single presentation, if you ask me, then I have to really go with the business and sustainability. Why these inventions have happened and what are the impacts of these inventions is the first point of learning. Because there is always a saying in English, a man who's unwinding the history is an incomplete man. So without talking about the history, there is no proper understanding of things about these technologies are getting interconnected is definitely a question. So let me begin with the industry of the history behind the industrial evolution, and then we can go slowly with how the AI has been there, how it evolved, and then what is the integration of IoT and AI, and then future perspectives, right? So IoT right away came in Industry 4 and as well as the cloud computing, which means the electronic devices, the industries were interconnected with sensors. Every industrial equipments were sensed, measured, the data around the machines were centralized on a server, and this data was scalable to many people around the world, which means you are able to control a complete industry without being present in the industry. So this is the automation. This is what I'm talking about. So we needed IoT, we needed a cloud. So AI was integrating both these things. So if I don't talk about industry 4, I can never talk about IoT AI integration. So practically the industry 4 made the owners, the operators, the administrators, they can possibly take the complete control of a company without being a physical presence. So they are called cyber physical systems. So through cyber, internet, the physical machines were handled around the world. So these are called CPS. So what is above this? I can control the manufacturing process. I can take care of the industry. I can control the machines. I can give the commands. I can manipulate the whole thing. But how to reach the customer? That is in Industry 5. Smart supply machines, smart contracts. So we'll talk about it later, right? So the mother of all invention is the steam engine. May I get who invented the steam engine? Who's the inventor of steam engine? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, thank you. Actually, James Watt was the inventor of the steam engine. So the steam engine allowed the transportation. So when the steam engine was invented, the people were able to reach in between the cities without using the conventional bull, cock, or horse or donkey ride. So instead of that, they were able to have a powerful engine that can pull a lot of people at the same time. The major breakthrough here is using a train, a lot of people started traveling. The purpose. This is called a breakdown. When one or two people were able to travel in small vehicle, this this engine carried many people around places. So because of the increase of transportation, increase of number of people per cycle of transportation, the business went to the next level. I was able to carry the goods, people around the places. So this created a breakthrough. So what is the important baseline? So this invention lifted the economy up, allowed a lot of people and goods to be transferred from one place to the other place. So this is a major industrial breakdown. This is called Industry 1 standard. So here it improves quality of life by providing the travel facility between the two places. So now you understood travel facility is Industry 1. So in 1760 and 1820, 1840, the invention of electricity. Electricity was invented by, bulbs were invented by, I don't want to go into that again. So I just come to the straight away to the point. So with the availability of steam, I was able to operate the train. But for manufacturing industries, we need to cut a lot of they needed to cut a lot of trees for coal and other things, which again costed a lot for the productivity, and they were not able to gain the required profit with the amount of technological invention. So the major second breakthrough is electricity. Electricity is comparatively cheaper than the steam energy and more powerful for industrial benefits. So invention of electricity is Industry 2, which is a second major breakthrough. This improved the quality of life again. This increased the time of productivity, volumes of the goods produced. Again, it was helpful to the customers. Coming to Industry 3, electronics and IT, computers. So this is actually the start of era of automation. So the manufacturing process was automated, the conveyor belts, the processing machines, pipelines, supply chain, everything was computerized. Even the lorries, the carrying machines, they had a digital interface to contact themselves easily from the company. So Industry 3 is computers. Computer started making things automated and made the life again easier. Steam made first level of easiness, electricity gave second level of easiness, and Industry 3, this part, the electronics, computers, have lifted the industry to the next level up. So we use things like programmable logic controllers, which control the different arrays. The PLC is actually a set of logic controllers which will open and close certain pipelines, certain conveyor belts, certain gates, certain controls like that. So they were basically electronic devices and computers. They were for automation. And Industry 4 is what we see. Integration of IoT, integration of cloud, integration of AI, where the owner can sit in one place of the world and he can have complete control of the company. The administrators can have complete access of a network. The manufacturing unit has complete access to the process. From one part of the world, they can control the whole thing. So this is actually the evolution of Alexa, the evolution of Siri. All these happen in the Industry 4. Then OK Google, all these things come. So with the help of Alexa, we are able to play songs. We are able to control the devices like tube lights. We can control devices like Amazon software on TV. So a lot of things have happened. So this is actually the beginning of era of IoT AI integration. Now, this part, which is the cyber physical system, I already told you, the physical systems are controlled through cyber interface. The next part could be something like the consumers can have a control of the product. What if a smart contract can be initiated without the consumers being present there? What if a new technology reaches the people without the people need to chase the technology? What if the product is delivered with a single line of order? What if the medicines come to you via drones on emergency situations? How many of we were longing really for medicines during COVID, supportive medicines? The people were afraid to reach out people and give them the medicine because they may get infected. And this is the best part. You can send the drones to the affected areas and you can control the viral infection. So all these things are part of Industry 5. Let's see about it. So you see this part, you can understand. Allow the customers to customize what they want. Yes, I want something. I want the t-shirt to be in the black color at the top, white color in the middle, yellow color at the bottom, the same size. So the t-shirt is prepared with a color dye preferred by the customer and he gets the thing delivered. You don't give them the colors to choose. Let them paint and then take. They want a jewelry. You say the size. You say the weightage, you say the price, let them fix up the design and pay the manufacturing cost. How far it is good? Excellent. And you can give the customers the pattern of they want to search their favorite videos in the internet. Whenever they connect to a smart TV or a digital twin. Coming to digital twin, imagine a scenario where a student is attending a classroom without physically being present. This is what it is, Industry 5. You don't physically being present, not the manufacturer, but the customer. Physically, he is not present in the classroom. He tries to get access to the classroom. He didn't pay the fees. So what will happen if you wear a VR and you want to enter into a classroom? First, a block will come, it will cover you entirely. Then it will ask you to pay the fees. You pay the fees electronically through NFT. And then the gate gets open, you automatically enter to the classroom. All these things you are visualizing with virtual reality or augmented reality, VR, AR sensors. So this is the way you can formulate different scenarios. How the teachers teach to the virtual students. How do they name? What kind of evaluations they carry out? How the grading system is there? How the periodic evaluations are performed? How the student ratings are allowed? Everything can be customized, tailored fit. The most advanced thing is metaverse in the Industry 5 integration. But imagine any scenario where customers need not present in the order. This is the best part of integration of IoT and AI. So intervention of human hands and minds into the industrial framework. So this is IoT enabled and AI enabled. You can see the same scenario. The students are sitting in distinct places, but you can create a scenario like they are sitting in a classroom of European school and they can enter into the classroom and get the lectures of the teachers with the AR, VR devices. How good it looks like. You are simply sitting in a normal place in a house and still you are getting connected to an industrial and international environment with the great exposure of education. See the quality of education here. You are sitting in Maharashtra, you are sitting in Tamil Nadu, you are sitting in West Bengal, but you are able to log into a university which is in abroad and take the lectures. And how good will be the exposure? How good will be the cultural transformation? How good would be the technological transformation? This is unbelievable. This is the best part of Industry 5. So this is actually sustainability. We talk about sustainability, sustainable living. All these are making the life of human easier. We don't complicate anything. We understand everything easy. So why we do all these things is to make the human life simple, progressive. So other words are just catchy: humanism, bridging technology back to people, people empowerment. It all comes in progression, sustainability, and people empowerment. Three things you can take. So other things are byproducts of this. What is sustainability? I would able to have the better survival in the world. I would be able to get whatever I want. The things should work on the desire of people. This is actually the sustainability. So when you look at all these slides, though I said Industry 4 had a bit of AI, but Industry 5 is completely AI. Manufacturing process is AI. Contracts between the companies is AI. Supply chain management is AI. Delivery part is AI. So everything is governed by AI. And there is a renewable process, water renewable process, water sewage treatment, air purification. All these are renewable process, converting the energy, sun energy, wind energy into power, and how AI supports the solar radiation to be converted into electricity. How AI supports movement of battery, movement of car into battery, battery into again energy of the car. How AI can design the automated drivable cars like Tesla. What is Tesla? It's a car that can be driven without a driver. It's a smart car. How this car is running is based on the AI commands and based on the GPS positions. So all these things come into the picture in Industry 5. So Industry 4 is upgradation of technology. Industry 5, you can see man and machine are giving hand to each other. This is actually the Industry 5. How to make people-friendly technology. How to make technology feasible and sustainable for the life of the people. This is what is a basic thing of Industry 5. This is where IoT and AI meets together. So a small recap of whatever we had seen. Mechanization, water and steam power is Industry 1. Electricity invention is Industry 2. Computer and automation is Industry 3. Cyber physical system is Industry 4. And mass communication, cognitive, sustainable development, empowerment of public, technological connection, technological upgradation, all are Industry 5, where you have robotics, where you have AI, where you have sustainable technologies. So the benefits of Industry 5, we can see competitive edge, safety, reduction of manpower and reduction of cost, empowered workers. They are not skilled workers, they are empowered. It's a competitive industry that will only look for the best talent, and there will be a training, continuous upgradation. When you go to metaverse, you are introducing blockchain, you are introducing NFT, everything will be into research, everything will be having the threat of safety, privacy, security. So it is a continuous improvement process. It's not been completely done in many parts of the world. It's an experimental process. But when it is implemented, there will be a lot of challenges around. So why Industry 5? Cost reduction, safety, which means physical safety, competitive edge. Many companies would come to offer better service for the people, and there is a good training and development. Best talent will be attracted by the industries, more empowered workers. There won't be any laborers, there will be more empowered workers who are technically superior, technically motivated to serve people. They are empowered workers. The difference of empowered worker and normal worker is the empowered workers serve for a purpose. The purpose is for the people. So these are the various areas where the Industry 5 can be applied: clean energy, transportation, clothing. Smart clothing is what I said. 3 layers of t-shirt color. The first layer could be black, second layer could be white, third layer could be yellow. You can customize the t-shirt on your own way, and then you can wear it. Smart clothing. So limitations, security, definitely I said security will be there. Forensics. You need highly skilled workers and empowered workers. You need the highest level of human machine collaboration, adjustability. futuristic research with blockchain, NFT, quantum computing, hyper intelligent network, trust based systems. And this is the first part of my presentation. I just want to hear something from you as well. Then I'll move on to the next part of the presentation.
Sir, our session is streaming in YouTube only. So just give us few seconds so that
Okay.
we can fetch the questions from the participant side, sir.
Definitely, definitely. I would be connecting to that then.
All the participants are requested. If you have any queries, please ask.
Am I
Sir, we
audible?
have one question only.
Definitely.
That what are the some ethical consideration associated with Industry 5.0?
Yes, of course. In case if you are applying the industry 5 for medical industries, what kind of sensitive information you need to give it to the third party vendors or company manufacturers is a big question here. And there we need to form the ethical guidelines. When you are taking data on people in general, you need to get ethical consent. Suppose you are using this technology for supporting cancer patients or something. What kind of data should be revealed to the companies to make such kind of medication through smart interface is a big question. How much data can be revealed? Sometimes the gender data or maybe the kind of country they belong to all may carry some sensitive data. So what kind of data to handle with, that is the biggest challenge. Information security is definitely a biggest challenge in this industry 5 era, but that has to be addressed. And what data to be shared, what data to be protected, we need to decide. That's why we need the help of blockchain as well. So blockchain, NFT, AI, IoT all need to be integrated to just distinguish what kind of data is to be private and public. That's a major challenge. Not only here, suppose you are making a banking industry automated. So you want to get the money from defaulters. In this kind of metaverse interface, every customer is open to the bank, and bank cannot announce the defaulters to all the customers. And how they are going to handle this sensitive data is a big challenge. So definitely, it's an upcoming technology. It needs to be modified according to the needs of the public. There are challenges in information. There are challenges in information security, privacy concerns. So we need to use technologies like blockchain, NFT, and federated learning for enhanced privacy and security in such cases.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we'll slowly go to the next part
Sir,
where I will talk.
there is another question, sir.
Yes,
There is
ma'am.
another question.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
There is one more question.
Yes, sir.
The question is, please differentiate between 4.0 and with some more examples.
Yeah, 4.0, you are making a car manufacturing industry. You want the car to be completely automatically designed and developed. And now the user want to have an experience about the car from the remote place
The question
without
is,
driving.
please differentiate between.
Yes, sir.
The question is, please differentiate
That's what I'm doing.
and with some more examples.
It's not audible.
Sir, the question is, please differentiate between 4.0 and 5.0 with some more examples.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing.
Yes, sir.
If a car manufacturer designs the car, he gets the blueprint of the car completely based on which the car is to be designed. If he has an electronic sensor in the car, He can show the simulation of the car entirely to the customers from one point of control. See, the car can be controlled this way, that way. The car contains these many features. You can talk to the car, check the petrol levels. These communication between the vehicle you can do without electronic contact with the car. That is Industry 4. You get the details of your car when the car is running. That is Industry 4. But if you give an if you don't have the car, you are making the car, you have the car separately, and if you want to give an experience to the customer, like if you log into this application and you sit in your own place, just rotate the steering, you will see an speculation about how the car would run physically. This is possible in Industry 5. You can sit in a normal place with the steering in front of you, with a kind of interface provided to you. You can check the same performance of the car without being physically in the car. First thing, the manufacturer can provide the simulation of the car. The customer understands by sitting inside the car. The second scenario is the car is not physically being present, but still you can get the feeling of a virtual presence of the car. There is
Thank you,
definitely
sir.
difference between COVID classroom and virtual classroom. The classrooms happen through smart interfaces, phones and other things. That is Industry 4 maybe. A college can run when students are not physically present. At the same time, they're connected with the device. That is Industry 4. But here, you can only, Halida students can connect with the Halida Institute of Technology students. They can virtually get connected without being present in a single phase. But they see the class teacher over web camera. They get the lessons to the laptop and they answer through the phone. All are smart devices, but everything is done real. But I am saying you wear AR, VR, get into a classroom where you don't really belong to, in a virtual world. So there, students from different countries are connected. An international atmosphere is generated. You are connected in a virtual world. That is possible with Industry 5. That is a major scale of difference between the two technologies.
Thank
Scalability.
you very much, sir, for your insights.
Yes, actually, making it very simple, not so interesting, putting no more butter. I am simply saying straight away, scalability is the difference. How many people you can connect for a single interface smartly? That is Industry 5. And how the customer has control over the interface. How students can change the timetable, how people can change the menu items in hotel, how people can change the color of dress materials sitting at home, how strong is the customer in the business is Industry 5. Any more doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you all. So we go to the second part of presentation, which is evolution of AI here. So we actually think about whether the AI is useful. AI is what basically we say AI, ML, DL, and all other things. First of all, what is AI and what is the subsets we need to see? AI is artificial intelligence. So it is a replica of human brain. We have studied a lot. So there is a neuron, there is a neuron cell in every neural network. So they are connected with dendrites, which are the layers which connect the neurons. So we see more number of layers, we can learn more number of things in deep learning.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir, can you hide that bar in the uh, full screen mode? That sharing bar.
Yeah, please. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So there is a big thing going on. It's actually the artificial intelligence is a simulated version of the human brain, where every neuron has something to decide, and there are dendrites which are the connections between the neurons, which we call technically as layers. And number of layers increase, number of informations, more number of data can be stored. And axons are the output layer, which is the activation layer. We say we activate with sigmoid, we activate with relu, we activate with softmax layer, whatever it is. Finally, why we are actually making this AI is the big question. And now AI is becoming everywhere. We write research paper, they say AI detection. What is that AI? If I am measuring a temperature for the whole day, I predict the temperature of tomorrow. What is that AI? I predict various seasons around the world and say how this climate would be in some part of India or world. What is that type of AI? I give a image of cancer patient, 1,000 images of cancer tumors, and I test it with one single image. What is that type of AI? And what is the type of AI for detecting automatic grammar corrections? What is the type of AI that is used for giving rank of different alternatives? Decision support systems. What is that type of AI? They are actually getting so much of confusions. And I want to give clarity to that in this part of the discussion. So this is understanding of language and feelings. These are natural language processing. Our brain has a capacity to discriminate languages, sentiments, feelings, right? The feelings are the byproduct of actions, and sentiments are the byproduct of emotions. And learning is combination of sentiments and emotions. So this way, the brain is understanding the things. So AI is a program that is simulated with respect to the human brain, and the programs think like humans and do their actions. There are strong AI and weak AI. The strong AI is the one which can actually think and carry out tasks just like a human, and weak AI can do the things but not without the help of human. There are two kind of AI systems. You say a strong AI is the one where you can give a click and the coffee is made automatically. Click of a hand. And VK is a kind of a thing which is ATM. You need to insert your card, give your input as a PIN, and then select the deposit account, then enter the amount. You do everything, it only gives the money. That's all. So, machines capable of do everything at one point of time. When strong AI will be used, there is a need for a mass production. I need to produce lakhs of unit per hour. I cannot rely on human because human is supposed to tiredness and fatigue. The best part of this session, I don't feel tired even after talking nearly to the half of the session because I receive really good questions. And this good questions induce me to work much better. So strong AI needs to be better programmed. If you better program an artificial intelligence based system, if you better train the system, it automatically does everything almost. But there is a small question, a small doubt relying on the performance of the AI, how good it will perform, how better it will provide the result, how much is capable of giving the performance in the same point in the future. Repeatability is a big question. But still, a strong AI is the one which doesn't need a human. There are some countries we see the buses are automatically operated without the driver and conductor. You need to insert the coins, and wherever you want to go, you can go and get on. That is still there. Strong AI is very much there. Weak AI, I already gave an example. Now, many people will be having this doubt. What is machine learning? What is deep learning? What is the basic difference between the two? So, I am saying that machine learning is built with statistical technologies. Statistical methods are like naive Bayes. What is naive Bayes? Naive Bayes is a statistical method. What is a naive Bayes? I give a scenario to you. A small girl in the town of Calcutta is only eating ice cream whenever there is rain. One fine day, the beautiful girl eats ice cream. Then, what is the meaning?
It's raining in Kolkata.
Exactly. It's raining in Kolkata. This is how occurrence of one event influences the occurrence of other. The probability of occurrence of one event A is the influencing the probability of occurrence of another event B. And what is the relationship between P of A and P of B is actually the definition of degree of probability of occurrence. That is actually the naive Bayes. They have converted this statistical method into the machine learning. Random forest. What is random forest? Collection of decision tree. What is a decision tree? How do you divide the problem in binary form? Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. What is the first level of problem, second level, third level, fourth level? At the final level, you have some leaf. How many trees favor one decision? How many trees favor the other decision? Decision tree you can see in a cricket match. What is the probability of victory for India in the 2020 World Cup after 17th over of South Africa? 16th, 14th over, 15th over. 9% for India, 91% for South Africa. This 91% majority favor says South Africa will win this match. But after 2 overs, the favoring of decision changes. Majority of the trees go to India, 58 and 42. On final over, India got 96, South Africa got 4. So how many trees favor the decision, how many trees oppose the decision, based on the majority voting, I come to a decision making. That is a statistical method. Number of inputs favor one decision, number of inputs favor other decision. How many inputs favor one decision, how many decisions are one side, other side. Based on that, the best decision is taken. It's a statistical method. If I am happy with machine learning, why do I go for deep learning? Why do I apply neurons? Why do I connect the neurons with the layers? Why do I add a lot of convergence between them? Why do I add a dropout? Lot of questions. Can anybody tell me? Why do we actually go for a deep learning? What is the basic difference between machine learning and deep learning? Otherwise,
Sir, we are fetching the answer from YouTube.
YouTube is a thesaurus you can take. Actually,
All the
machine
audience are
learning,
in YouTube.
yeah, let me tell, no problem, don't explain. Machine learning is a kind of training you give to the machine for set of input with a set of output. There are limited features. There are limited features about a product. Say for shirt, what are the features? Color, size, height, length, collar size, collar height. These are the features, limited features. So if every measurement of height, neck, chest level, buttons, everything you decide by centimeter, you formulate the set of specifications, then you say the size is small. For one good value it is medium, the other good value it is XL, the other good value is double XL, the other good value it is large. What is S? Classification. Small. For small, what will be the size of your chest? 25. For large, 40. For medium, 36. For extra large, 42. Double XL, 46. Size of the chest and waist. When the input quantity varies, the classification varies. That is machine learning. You train the system with 1,000 such record of shirts. If collar is this much, neck is this much, waist is this much, shoulder is this much, chest is this much in measure, then it is small. This is large. This is. Then if you enter a new value for height, for width, for neck, for collar, for chest, waist, everything. It is classifying that data into small, into large, into extra large, into medium, like that. You train the machine, these values correspond to small value of shirt, these values correspond to large value of shirt, these values correspond to extra large, double XL, like that. You can train the machine to do something, and the machine will do according to your training. So you need to be very careful with the number of data attributes. You need to be very careful with the number of category it has to be classified. Right? Otherwise, you can go for regression. Regression is nothing. You interrelate every variable and degree of relationship between the values. I'll tell about regression little later. Okay. Now, this is classification part of machine learning. How deep learning is classifying the data? Simple. For machine learning, you say what is the height, what is the width, what is the neck point, chest point, waist point. You set the features. You set the features, you set the values for which it will be classified as small, large, extra large. Now, deep learning has no features. It automatically takes features. It automatically understands from the image. You give your fingerprint, it takes 50, 100 points in the fingerprint and learns every fingerprint. So machine learning is not a self-learned network. Deep learning is automatically learning the features. So what is best? Deep learning can learn more number of features because it understands the features either as text or as image pixels, where it can take n number of data in the moments of instance of an image or a text or a sound that is imposed on it. It can automatically capture the data, automatically name the feature, automatically understands this is a brain image and there is a tumor or not. To understand this, it needs more neurons, more layers of convergence. There should be hidden layer, there should be input layer, there should be dropout to have class imbalance, to manage the class imbalance. What do you mean by class imbalance in classification? Any idea? We need to definitely sit for some other day to discuss a lot of things. Class imbalance is actually like this. I have 100 fruits with me. I train the image model with 90 rotten fruits, 10 good fruits. If I give one fruit for testing, how the model will behave? Will the model classify the fruit as a rotten fruit or a fresh fruit? Any idea? Any inputs to
Okay.
me?
So can you repeat the question once?
I give a huge discount to you. 900 fruits, you train the image capturing device as a rotten fruit. 100 good fruits, you train the machine. After training 1000 values of instances, you give one fruit finally. Will that be classified as a rotten fruit or a good fruit?
I guess good food.
No. Because you trained the machine, you corrupted the machine with the most number of rotten fruits, automatically it will look for the defect. If the color is changed to a small extent in the skin, it will take it as a rotten fruit. This is the pathetic scenario in machine learning and deep learning. You supply, there are two classes, yes or no. For yes, if you give 900 data, no, if you give 100 data, after 1000 training, if you give one test data, it will be going to yes only. Because the training favored the majority class. Majority class is yes, minority class is no. 900 values of yes, 100 values of no. How the machine will work without bias? Even human will work with bias. With less input, machine will definitely work with bias. This bias is called imbalance. The imbalance will lead to false predictions. False predictions will lead to failure of AI systems. So to handle imbalance, we use a layer called dropout in deep learning. This is there. For machine learning, what to do? You have to apply sampling techniques. What sampling techniques? 90-10. 90% yes, 10% no. You can do two things. You can increase 10% to 90% by adding synthetic values, similar values of yes, duplicated values. So 90-90 we can maintain, or make this 90 into 10 undersampling. Reduce the size of yes data, keep the size of no data, make yes and no together, then take the decision. So these sampling techniques or grouping the samples into 10 folds, that is stratified sampling, that is another technique. By doing whatever way you can avoid the class imbalance. But we spoke about this class imbalance because we discuss about this part of machine learning and deep learning. So when I say AI, it is not only machine learning, it is not only deep learning, fuzzy techniques, expert systems, NLP, robotics, vision, everything comes under artificial. It's a mother of every technology. So tomorrow, at least you don't say AI, ML, and DL. AI includes ML and DL. That is the reality. AI is the mother of all the technologies. NLP, ChatGPT, generative AI, all these things come under one roof called AI. So do you think AI came just now? No, 1950s. From 1950s, 1970s, with the deep learning invention of 2010, all the technologies of AI come up very early. So Turing machine was the early computer, was AI. AI born was invented by John McCarthy in 1955. Unimate was made by General Motors in 1961. ELIZA was invented by Michigan Institute of Technology in 1964. Shaky was a technology which was invented by Stanford University in 1966. So AI winter is a gap. So these automated machines were not invented. Deep Blue was invented in 1997 by Gary Kasparov, and 1998 is his for chess game he invented. Is a Russian invention. It's an AI technology for playing the chess simulation. So he's a father of that technology. He was actually the mind behind the technology. In 1998, Kismet again was introduced by Michigan Institute of Technology. Aibo, Roomba, Siri, you know about Siri. It's an automation voice control mechanism in iPhone. Watson, which is an invention of IBM to control automated industrial devices around the world. Watson was a major breakthrough in IoT technology as well. So there is integration of IoT and AI. Eugene was another technology, was a chatbot. Alexa, you know, is a product of Amazon. Tay, AlphaGo are there in the research. AlphaGo is a Google's product, which is not completely there, but it's there to some extent. People say ChatGPT, this AlphaGo are more likely each other. So 17-18 is the beginning of evolution of generative AI. And generative AI is going to the different levels where the singers are singing the songs without being alive. Actors are acting in movies without being alive. So similar pattern of data is generated. So this generative AI is a major breakthrough. Whatever I say, we were actually doing with classification, clustering, boring part of AI. Only we used AI for research and decision science. This generative AI has completely taken the AI into next level. So AI is not for prediction, not only for prediction, not only for classification, not only for regression. AI, machine learning, is also for pattern recognition. How the patterns of combination of chemicals lead to a different tablet. If I change the pattern of the application of component, how the tablet will evolve as a new product. This pattern recognition was never considered until the era of generative AI. Generative AI is working on the patterns on the data, not on the data. How much is the voice pattern? Based on that, without the singer, how the song could be sung. Say there is a singer who is not available. How the pattern he sings, the pattern is trained by the machine. If you give any song sung by anybody, the song is actually converted to this singer's voice, who is not alive. The pattern recognition of machine learning and deep learning is only explored in generative AI. That is the best part of the technology. So Siri to self-driving cars. You know, Tesla is a self-driving car. You can drive the car completely without the presence of human. You can give all the voice commands to the car. Car will completely be in your control. It never loses the control. It never dashes on the tree. Probably they tested everything. It would definitely hit the Indian market at one point of time. Actually, it's been there in the European markets as well. This general AI or weak AI, we see the phones having GPS systems, recommendations, Swiggy orders, Swiggy recommendations, Dream11, all these are weak AI. And strong AI is a thing which automatically does if you give a command. Like you have an Alexa integrated tube light. You say, you clap, the tube light is on. If you clap, the tube light is off. They are strong AI. They govern the network completely. AI is everywhere: agriculture, transport, healthcare, astronomy, gaming, finance, security, social media, automotive, robotics, entertainment. Entertainment. So AI in education is basically emotion recognition. I am asking the questions frequently because whether you are sleeping or not, I don't know, because I am looking at you as well as the screen. I have no idea. So I am throwing some questions after the other to check whether you are really awake or not. So the way the instructors can give virtual tour to the students and read the sentiments of the students, perform the sentiment analysis. And there is a good tool in Python that you can know. I just want to talk something about it. You can please try Wader Sentiment Analyzer in Python for your future research work. Why I say, because we always classify the sentiments into two ways: positive, negative, but we never classify neutral. This Wader Sentiment Analyzer package of Python allows you to classify the sentiments into three categories: positive, negative, and neutral. Neutral also you can take. Just try for yourself. E-commerce, you can see the popularity of purchase in Amazon, ratings, customer experience. See, if you buy something in Amazon, it comes in Facebook. Automatically, Facebook is taking a lot of data from us. Apart from all these things, AI understands the purchasing pattern, behavior of the customers, size, color, or even brand. So, customer segmentation, demand forecasting, churn prediction, intelligent pricing, customer lifetime feedback and value, and then automated content generation. So, whatever related to the product, it can do with AI. Agriculture, you can see the crop prediction, soil quality analysis, water quality analysis, investment analysis, resources, everything you can do. You can do all the predictive analysis like weather, rainfall, drought, hurricane, flood, everything you can predict with AI. You can see one of the things that drones can help agriculture also. This is actually industry 5. Someone asked me, you have irrigation control sensor and that connects the pipeline of the farm. The pipes are automatically discharging water after every 50 seconds. Is industry 4. Drones carry water and spray around the farm automatically as per the requirement of customer. It is industry 5. So all these preferences given in what to watch, customer recommendation, prediction, and Netflix, Amazon, everything is a part of AI only. So pre-programmed robots for making cars in Benz, where zero human effort is there. So Benz is making zero human cars, which means that there is no manual fixing, there is no manual attachment of things. Only manual inspection is done. It's completely controlled by AI. Tesla cars, self-driving cars, parking assistance, Google Map, all are part of AI only. So we had seen the industrial evolution, AI, and what is actually between the two, what is the connection not between the two. Any doubts in AI part? I'm most happy to answer to this part because I'm more into AI now these days. I'm also with IoT, but I'm more working on AI.
Dear participants, if you have any query, you can please ask.
Please, I'm eager to hear from you.
No, sir, there is no question till
That's
now.
very hard, madam, because no question means completely satisfied or completely dissatisfied. It's a
No,
bipolar.
sir. No, sir. There is also another reason, sir. YouTube streaming is a bit few seconds late, so
Which,
maybe
madam?
that YouTube streaming is a bit
Okay.
few seconds late
So we can
than
wait
the
for 1 or 2 minutes, if I'm not
Okay,
wrong.
okay. Not an issue. Not an issue, sir.
Because the last
Wait.
part, I'm just going to give the insight. Already people are aware of why IoT with AI and what is advancement with industrial standards and IoT and how AI is supporting the industry. We have already seen a lot of things related to that and how the integration is done and why the integration is the last part.
Okay, sir. We wait for a minute, and then if any question comes, I
Yeah.
will deliver it.
We always respect the audience. They are the god of every development program, I would say.
Yes, sir. We are getting a few questions.
Yes,
What will be the required syllabus for students making skill relating industry 5.0?
exactly. A very good question. It should be a mixture of things like smart sensors, digital twins, devices can support the industry. Kind of AI algorithms can be identified for Industry 5. That will be the second part of the syllabus. And third part, we need to introduce virtual presence. Fourth part, we need to have sustainable technologies. And fifth part, we need to talk about industrial applications and other things. So in the third part, we can also discuss blockchain, NFT, how the interfaces can be created digitally, virtually. So all these things can be incorporated in the syllabus. So basically, it starts from devices, AI technologies, supporting technologies, virtual presence, and then sustainable technologies as 5 modules. Sustainable technologies are the end applications. You can take anything: banking, classroom environments, smart factory, supply chain management. Can be anything. Smart banking is one crucial thing which can be put in industry 5, but yeah, it is quite possible.
I guess, sir, no more questions left.
So all the questions came from the first part. So first part was quite interesting, I believe. Okay, but there are a lot of things I didn't cover, like missing data and other things. We can talk about this in some other opportunity. So there are a lot of things associated with data science because we think machines make decision and behave like human. It all depends upon the quality of data. We need to understand that. If you give right kind of data, the predictions go good. If you give inadequate data, you give missing value, you give class imbalance, the machine is getting super confused and do utter flop predictions. So quality of data is a major thing. So we need to talk a lot about the data, pre-processing techniques, ranging of data, scaling of data, missing data imputations, a lot of false positives, how to handle false positives, how to handle class imbalance. We need to talk a lot about this. The dropout is not only for controlling in deep learning, we use something called dropout, is not only to avoid the class imbalance, but it is also to handle false positives also. What is a false positive? What is a true positive? What is a true negative? You asked me the question. This is the basics of machine learning. True positive. Yes, there is a COVID test conducted for 2,000 passengers in an airport. 1,000 people are tested positive COVID. They really have the COVID. True positive. 50 people are tested, no COVID. They don't have the COVID. 1,000 people are tested positive of COVID. They had COVID. 50 people tested no COVID. They do not have the COVID. Remaining 950. 450 people are tested positive, but they don't have COVID. 500 people are tested negative, but they have COVID. This is false positive. If you allow 500 people in different airports, what would happen? So, true positive, I have COVID, it is detected. True negative, I don't have COVID, it is detected. False positive, I have COVID, but I am detected safe. False negative, I don't have COVID, but I am detected as COVID. That is also danger. But that will affect that person only. If false positive is allowed to travel in a flight, imagine the other condition of other passengers. So false positive is a biggest disadvantage in classification process of machine learning and deep learning. This false positive should be minimum to increase four performance metrics we measure always: accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score. We measure this, we take the value, we tabulate, we publish, we go. Ultimately, if this false positive is really in a good position, then only the accuracy, recall, precision will be more. Especially precision recall will be good. F1 score will also be good. So false positive should be controlled in the data set. So quality of data is very, very important. So just don't run the experiments and get the results and publish. First, see the data set and the quality of data and completeness of the data set and type of data you are going to take for the research. That is very, very important. That is my humble request. Now coming to the last part. The battery is low, but I think I can manage for some time. Just a minute. I'll see, I can manage some time. So we discussed about AI, and IoT is a group of sensors that works with the software or technology. Most probably we prefer IoT with Python because Python is a lightweight programming language. It can work on small scale devices. Java is a language that really works on byte processing devices, 16-bit, 32-bit devices. But IoT is working with Python because Python can work at bit level. So for small scale devices, Python is more preferable. So integration of IoT and AI is because of for real-time analysis, for predictive maintenance, when to switch on the sensor, when to switch off the sensor, enhanced automation. How many sensors should work for one program? How many sensors should work for the other setup? Improved customer experience, safety, security, energy efficiency, idling of sensor. What is idling? When the sensor is not used, you should go to the power down mode. If you go to the power down mode, the life of the sensor will be more, battery consumption will be less, sensor will come for a long time, it will give correct readings. If heat is increased, sensor will get damaged. See how many people have worked on the projects of sewage water. We need to drop the sensor into the sewage water to check the pollutant level. That is the main thing. But the sensors will own out, then there is a rain outage. When the amount of sewage increases, it will crush the sensor physically. Forest fire detection, we throw the sensors into different forests. In some fire outage, sensor even will be burnt out. So you cannot predict the lifetime of the sensors. Yes, we need to monitor and you need to have smart decision making and energy efficiency prediction for every sensor. It is very good part. Traffic optimization, healthcare, resource optimization. So AI, ML, and IoT has the edge over blockchain in recent years. With a 60% investment on AI, ML technology, 7% investment on IoT technology, and only 3% investment on edge computing and blockchain. So across the globe, major investment of the companies is only on AI, ML, and IoT. So create the data, communicate with the sensor network, take the total data of different IoT sensor network, combine that to create an act. So the AI combines different sensors, takes data from different sensors, and aggregates all the data and provides a decision. You throw the sensor into different parts of the forest. Out of 50 regions, only one fire. The fire may be due to anything. So the IoT is not generating an alarm because in only one place there is fire, there is no big difference. If the same time you throw the sensors into 50 places, 27 places there is a fire alarm created by the IoT sensors, then there is a forest fire. That is a decision, right? The majority wins. So for aggregation of all the sensors, analyzing what is the problem in all the sensors and act for the sensor, we use AI. Best example is forest fire detection. 30 regions of forest, you give sensors, you drop sensors. 20 regions you get fire alarm, it is forest fire. Two regions maybe because of local fire or something, you don't need to worry. So collection of data, aggregation of data, analysis of data will lead to acting on the data. So role of
Sir, sorry to
IoT,
interrupt you, but there is a question: how AI can be applied to security of IoT or edge computing?
AI cannot give you security by directly because AI, there is no guarantee of privacy. But one part of AI can give you privacy, that is federated learning. Why federated learning is because federated learning runs different algorithms without knowing the result.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Oh, I guess there is some glitches from the speaker's end. Please bear with us. We are working with it. Sir, I guess your presentation has been stopped, sir.
There is a power issue from the speaker's end. He will be back with us very soon. Please bear with us. Sir, you are muted. Sir, please unmute yourself.
I'm extremely sorry I went out of this power outage. I'm totally back now. I think my screen is shared.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So we had discussed about how AI can help in making decisions, aggregating data, predicting the patterns of IoT sensors, type of data received from sensors. Based on that, it will take decisions for improving the customer experience, safety, security, energy efficiency, all these things. These are byproducts. Basically, the integration of IoT with AI. AI helps IoT for data aggregation, analysis, and decision making. That is the support of AI to IoT. What support IoT can give for AI? Scalability and flexibility, which means many the AI applications will reach many devices through IoT sensors around the world because IoT sensors can be connected to the cloud or fog network, which in turn makes the AI applications shared across the world. Edge computing, endpoint of every network, you can work with AI. Sensor integration, a lot of sensors can fetch data to AI for decision making. Data security and privacy, the sensor data can be secured in blockchain or it can be secured with hashing algorithms in the cloud as well. So data can be put into privacy. That is the support that IoT can give to AI. Data acquisition for decision making, data pre-processing, real-time decision making. Because IoT data is generally done in real time. All the data are fast, accurate, and time-based. So we get the real-time decisions with AI data. Distributed computing. So we can share the data among many devices. Adaptive learning. So the learning of AI can happen through sensor. Sensors give more data with the varieties of data, varieties of patterns in the data. The AI can learn into deeper level and understand the complete application. Contextual understanding. On what context these sensors are used for rain detection, irrigation control, customer satisfaction, supply chain management, conveyor belt control. What application is actually the IoT is used, the AI can understand and then act accordingly. So a lot of things where IoT, AI work together, robotic manufacturing, self-driving cars, retail analysis, thermostat solutions, smart home, vacuum cleaners, healthcare and wearable devices. So AI is a powerful technology, IoT is a powerful technology. Combination of both will be a customer-centric world like Industry 5. Already IoT and AI put together in Industry 4 has received a lot of success around the world. As we saw in the beginning of the session, Industry 5 is the next level that makes AI to imagine a new patterns, new scenarios, new kind of applications where IoT can be used. And these smart sensors can take the productivity and the customer experience and the world to the next level. That is going to be possible. And human intelligence reasoning, problem solving are simulated by AI. So IoT is sensing the data and sharing a lot of real-time data. If both join hands together, we are going to have a better sustainable world with technological balance and survival of everything. When I say survival of everything, I want to conclude with a point. AI should go to the right kind of people to handle it. Why I say it should go to the right kind of people to handle it? Because AI is never a replacement for human brain. It should only be for alternative support. In the name of sustainability, we cannot reduce the jobs for human being. We cannot increase the layer for human being and simply see and clap whatever happens around the world. So AI should go to the right kind of investors. They do it for real purpose, not for the replacement of human. It can never be a replacement of human. And even if the worst scenario happens, I say AI can never replace a teacher. A teacher can see 100 students in a class and can think and deliver a lecture that can be suitable for 100 students in 100 different kind of students. AI can understand, AI can deliver, AI can learn, AI can even teach, but it cannot teach for 100 different students in the way they want a subject. So wherever the AI could come, we need still the teachers to teach the AI, and teachers will always be ruling this AI forever. With this part, I finish my presentation in front of the learned people. Thank you. And I'm open to the questions.
Sir, I have a small question, sir.
Please make it bigger, madam. No problem.
Sir, can you enlighten a few ideas about compressive sensing for energy efficiency?
Energy efficiency about sensor networks. I told you
Right, sir.
this artificial intelligence can sense the idle time and power down time of sensors, or how many sensors really required for a scenario. For example, if I am using the IoT sensors for routing for a smart delivery system, there are 100 sensors. How many sensors are frequently used? How many sensors are not frequently used? Based on that, AI can turn on and turn off sensors in the complete network. When AI turns off unwanted sensors, only wanted sensors will be turned on most of the times. Other sensors will go to power down mode. When other sensors go to power down mode, majority of the power in the whole network is saved. This increases energy efficiency, which means a lifetime of sensors also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Dear participants, if you have any queries, please ask.
Any idea? Any discussion pending? Online listeners,
Sir,
any doubt?
I guess there is no question till now. Sir, just give us few seconds. We will wait for few seconds.
Yeah.
Then we will proceed further.
Sir, one question is there.
Yes,
How
definitely.
federated learning can be used in security of edge computing and IoT?
Okay. Machine learning.
Federated learning, sir.
Federated learning. Actually, federated learning, I forgot to say. I think I said something. I started something and the power went off. Federated learning actually runs the different algorithms in cluster in parallel without every single line knowing the other one. Suppose I ran five algorithms in a cluster like decision tree, random forest, logistic regression, linear regression in parallel. the outcome of all the algorithms will be combined together to get a single outcome, that is federated learning. It doesn't see the process, it only takes the predictions of every line. Whatever predictions are done by the 5 clusters will be taken into a single point, that is the federated learning. So these 5 clusters do not have any idea about each other. So if you take 5 classification pipe into different pipelines of federated learning, one line is not aware of the other line. So in that way, you can increase the privacy. There is no guarantee of security, but you can increase the privacy by making this predictions private for every pipeline of federated learning. That is what we can say. We can never say federated learning is secure, it's private. If you add federated learning with blockchain, then it becomes secure.
Thank you very much, sir. I guess no more questions is there.
Thank you.
Ahona, please take over.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir,
Thank
we
you.
are extremely fortunate to have you here with us today, and your passion for the topics development of industrial revolution and evolution and future of AI was evident in every word you spoke, sir, and it has left a lasting impression on all of us here. Thank you so much, sir, for a truly remarkable presentation.
Thank you, madam, for the opportunity. So, I've heard a lot about people from Calcutta are very technically sound and brilliant. So, it's a best opportunity for me to uh, being a part of this wonderful people in the wonderful discussion with highly talented and technically sound people. So I'm really happy to be here. I would like to come back another time with more practical insights, like with how to really work on MLDL based projects, or something like explainable AI or federated learning. Whichever technology you want, I'm ready to come and give another presentation for you with more technical insights and practical demonstrations. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity. I mainly thank to Tamosa madam for the invite, and thank you so much, madam, for your wonderful invite. I'm really pleased to be here with you. Thank you. It's a great honor to be with you.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation.
Thank you, madam. So I take leave from this. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.